Alrighty, so I didn't stream yesterday because I got home and then it ended up being like 9:50 or whatever. Not 9:50. Well, it was like 9:10 by the time I walked in the door. But okay, so I got a ride yesterday, but there were some issues and it was fine. Okay, but today okay, so it is 8:52. I'm late. Yeah. So I stayed after a little bit, like 5:30-ish, and then I waited for a ride because my chain popped twice on the way to work. And what was that? Okay, so it was misting on the way to work, and for some reason there was so much grit and just sandy like stuff that I got up into my chain. And besides for the, what is that called, sorry, I'm gonna sit here and take my flipping socks off. So when I got to maybe where there was a fourth of the way left, like I guess 3/4 of the way, then when I got to 3/4 of the way to work, the chain popped, and not only did the chain pop, but my the bicycle pedals, the little portion in between that helps it rotate, flipping stuck. I had to sit there for 5 minutes kicking that damn thing to get whatever it was wedged out of it. It was awful, and sorry. And then well, yeah, because that's definitely how I'm gonna be able to do this. I'm sorry, I'm trying to use my mouse. Okay, so store, gotta get this stuff from the store. But anyways, so I got my bike going again. I mean, I was stopped in front of this house right next to this truck. They probably thought I was doing some mischievous crap, but I was not. And I got it going, and I was already running a little late. Oh wow, I get 3 presents? Holy flip, that's awesome. Let's go in order though. Alrighty, so minion shirt I take. And then as soon as I was pulling into, like almost pulling into, oh look at the fluffy unicorn. Anyways, as soon as I was pulling into the parking lot, my chain popped again. And so I'm trying to sit there and use the inertia of me already like pedaling and everything just to get to as far as I could get, which was like kind of almost into the place I work's parking lot. But then I had to push it the rest of the way. And I was sitting there trying to explain this to 2 males who didn't quite understand how that happened, but I explained that to 1 female, and she was like, oh yeah, she's like, sand gets in there and you just can't do a thing. And I was like, yeah, I mean, like, dude. And she's like, she was like, I hope you make it home. I was like, oh, he's giving me a ride, and she's like, oh, well, that's good, and because I was like, hey, can I bum a ride off of you? And I was trying not to make it like, a pity thing. And I tried that mob evolve. I'll talk about it in a minute. So he said yeah. He's like, okay. And then I was like, oh good. I was like, cause like my chain popped like 2 times on the way to work, and I was like just explaining what had happened, and he was like, what? He's like, he's thinking, oh yeah, and everything. But whenever we went to put the bike in the back of his I'm not quite sure what type of car he has, but it's big enough to hold a bike as long as I take off the handlebars. So it kind of fits. And sorry, I have 2 pairs of pants because of the chill, the cold of anyways, so so he was like, oh yeah, it's still off, and I was like, yeah, I didn't have time to put it back on, and I was like, and it was just gonna continuously pop off because all the grit was in there. So what I had to do was I had to fill up 2 cups of just regular water just to get all of the grit off of the damn chain to begin with. And then after I cleaned, I got all that like grit off, then I dried it really good with a paper, like pretty much like 5 to 6 paper towels. And then I but like 5 to 6 paper towels, and then I sprayed the hell out of it with WD-40, like inside the bearing where yeah, this right here is the American Sign Language for bicycle. I don't know why it's like this, but that's what it is. But anyways, the pedals for the bicycle. I know a little bit of American Sign Language, just a little bit, just a smidge. But anyways, so what the hell? Okay, so after I dried it and then I sprayed it with WD-40, I was like, I need to fix this damn thing. Okay, so there's this trying to think of what the hell it's called. It's kind of like a fender, but it's supposed to be like a splash guard on the back end of the bicycle. Well, mine lost one of its screws, like one of the screws that were holding it in place, so I had a twisty tie holding it there. Well, after a while, the other side bent somehow, and now the other side likes to drag against my tire, which is wearing my tire down. That's not a good thing. And so I was like, I need to fix this, and I need to fix this now. So I went about taking the little brace off of it, and then the fender was like just hanging there, and it was gonna drag even worse on the thing. So I had to sit there and jerry rig, what is it, some hair ties, some old hair ties. I think I might have left 2 of them on my seat, but oh well. But some hair ties as well as some twisty ties, just to make sure it's structurally sound. Jerry rig, woo! But it is well away from the back tire. It's not going to drag, and even if it does sway, it's gonna sway over it and miss it by like millimeters. I mean, it is, I got it high up there, and I'm not gonna say that I'm proud of what I did, but it is an okay patchwork kind of thing. I think I did well. But yeah. So I'll probably stream like another half hour, and then I gotta start getting ready for bed and work tomorrow. Gotta go in at like flipping, well, I gotta be there by 9, so that means I have to leave around 7:20? No, not 7:20, 7:50. Because I gotta leave at 7:20 to get there at like 8:30. And I get there like maybe 5 to 10 minutes before 8:30. That's what bike life is like. You gotta leave like an hour ahead of time. Well, it is like 8 to 9, 8 miles and some change away from here. And the luxury of it is that I'm going downhill most of the way. Most of the way. that means on the way back, I'm going up, like, uphill the rest of the way. Or up mountain. Whatever you'd like to say. There's an incline and a decline. But, it is fun flipping going down it. As long as people are minding their manners on the road. Normally people give me a nice wide berth, but like, you know, they give me a good amount of space. But some of them like to hug the outside line, which is kind of creepy. It's like, why? Why? It was like, I need this space. I really need this space. But, yeah. It happens. It's been a while. Oh, okay, so I'm trying to think of what happened yesterday. I can't recall. I guess I didn't exist yesterday. I do remember a few things, but mostly my car ride home. It was I got a ride. Oh, so yeah, one of the associates, her boyfriend is now working there, which is really cute because they were adorable. So she's on the phone. I don't know whether I should say this, but she's on the phone, and he sees some. He said it was sriracha sauce on her little cheek, and he goes like that, and then like, you know, just rubs it off and everything. And I'm just sitting there. I'm like, this is the cutest thing I've ever seen. This is the most, you know, amazing, cutest thing that I've ever flippin' seen. And I'm just sitting there. I was like, I probably shouldn't be looking at this, but it's like, it was adorable. And she's like, you ever do that to me again? Because she was in the middle of a conversation with someone on the phone, and she was trying not to react. And it was really adorable how he was just like, you know, I guess they call it mothering, but it's a type of nurturing. It was adorable. So flippin' adorable. And, I was like, this is gonna be the most adorable flippin' thing that I'm going to. I couldn't help it. I'm just like, dude, I definitely have to be around for this. But I love, you know, I love all forms of love. Whether it's like not toxic love. That's not love. That's just something people say in order to stay together. It's stupid. Don't do it. Don't try it at home. It's bad. So, trying to think of what else happened. Oh, I got a compliment about how I don't look my age. Because I was like, I'm like the ancient one in the car, and they're like, oh, you. I was like, she was like, you can't be older than this age, and I was like, oh no, I'm this age, and I was like, I am ancient. They paused for a moment, and they were like, nah, and I was like, yeah, and they were like, wow. They were like, we wouldn't have pegged you for anything other than like maybe mid-20s to early 20s, and I was like, oh, I was like, thank you. But yeah, I'm kind of ancient, kind of really ancient. I wouldn't say a billionaires, but you know, I'm working on it. Sorry, this is gonna throw so many people off. But anyways, and then like I had a customer sit there and tell me that ask me if I could say hi to this one associate that she used to know when she was little. Well, not when she was little, but like when the associate was little. And said that, like, you know, all this cute stuff about her, and I was like, aw. And she taught her how to sew, and I was like, that is so flipping cool. I was like, I had to teach myself how to sew. And she's like, oh, what? She's like, well, how do you do? And I was like, huh, fair enough, you know. I did make a shirt for my son. It was in one of his yearbook pictures. It looked like real buttons, like going down, and it was like one of those nice little like button-up shirts, but it was actually snap-ons. So yeah, I had fun. It held up pretty well in the wash, honestly. The little corners kind of curved in a little, but I was like, that's fine, that's fine. I was given some like tips and tricks on how to get the corners to stay corners. Some people use this like harder type of fabric to keep the collar solid, and other people just put another, you know, bit of fabric in there. Some people just sew the flippin' ever-loving heck out of it until it just, there's no way it's going to curl up because there's just so much thread in there. I don't know which one I would have done. I just, I made, I think, 2 shirts for him and 1 shirt for myself. I also made a jacket for, my first ex-husband. Yeah, that came up today at work, and I was like, I was asking an associate about her husband and everything, and she gets so happy when she talks about him, and I was just like, ee! But yeah, it's like, I love that kind of love. That's flipping amazing. And so she said that she married young, and I was like, well, how young? And she's like 20, and I was like, oh, I married when I was 18. And she was like, what? And I was like, yeah, this is my first ex-husband. I was like, I married him when I was 18 and he was 19. And it didn't work out. I was like, I was married to him for 13 years. And she's like, wow. She's like, really? And she's like, how old are you? And I was like, go ahead and give me a compliment. I was like, give me a compliment. And she's like, what? And I was like, I'm old. I was like, tell me how old you think I am. And she's like 20, maybe 20 something. And I was like, nope, I'm this old. And she's like, really? And I was like, yeah. And I was like, yeah, we were talking about this yesterday with you know, such and such name. I'm trying not to give too much information away because, you know, personal stuff. So it's a roundabout kind of name kind of thing. Oh, you can pin comments now? That is so nifty. Sorry, anyways, I got distracted. Oh, yeah, and the mob, what the hell is that called? The mob craft was, it was alright. I tried videotaping, like, I got maybe 11 minutes on one and 11:66 on another. It chunked out some, like, huge portions of it. I was like, what the hell is this? I was like, it didn't even get my reaction with this, and I was like, damn. I was like, that kind of sucks. But then, like, there was this sound the whole time, and I was like, I don't like that. So I was gonna post those videos. No, it's probably just gonna stay on my Xbox. Flip. My Xbox is still, where is that called? In Illinois. My second ex-husband has it. He doesn't play it, but he has it. He called me a traitor for having it. And he's like, at least you're not one of those PC, people. And I was like, I play some mobile games, I mean, but, yeah. I met him on PlayStation 4. Yeah, fun. But, anyways. Whoops. Ooh, I have more than I thought I did. That's so nice. Means I can make more torches. To torches. Okay, so... So, I was playing that mob game and everything, so the basis of it is you have to attack critters and evolve the mob, okay? You have to go to this one spot just to evolve it, and it looks like kind of like a Pokemon evolution, but it kind of does a cutscene to where it totally engulfs you in this purple, like, radiant light. These from the four corners of these people shooting this purple violet kind of light, this violent violet light, and then it's pretty much you can't get into anything, or you can't eat anything until you eat something as a person. I don't know, because I couldn't eat anything and I was like almost dying. Oh, and then when, like, there's this creeper that you can be, it's fun, you blow up, but you die. Each one of your hearts go down the more you blow up. And it's like, what? I didn't notice that, and I was just having fun, like, gathering materials by being a creeper and whatnot. And the main ability just wipes you out eventually. Kinda sucks. Kinda really sucks. But I spawned up, and then I got to the point where I was whenever I died, and I couldn't find any of my stuff. And I was just a little upset about that. And once you get to the raptor chicken, you can't go through any doors. You have to have 2 spaces in between instead of just the 1 space. You need 2 spaces, and then you're like really high up there, so you can't get under things. It's a little like I thought it was gonna be more wee instead of, ooh, annoyance. Ah, another annoyance. Flip. Being the creeper sucks. And then I damn near got taken out. I was a spider for a little bit. I damn near got taken out by another spider because I couldn't eat anything. It was bad. It was really bad. Yeah, because that's where I wanted to put it. Oh, I was supposed to get my mushrooms, my 7 multivitamin mushroom, like with lion mane and these other like healthy mushrooms. It wasn't something to make you, you know, anything. I mean, if you took a lot of them you're probably going to get constipated and stomach cramps, because like too much of anything is a bad thing. So I hope somebody didn't steal it just to you know, chase the magic mushroom. It wasn't those kind of mushrooms. These are just health benefit mushrooms. And so they said that they arrived. They I don't have them. They're not nowhere to be found. But my tea did. I haven't opened it yet. Let's do a package reveal. Holy damn. They smashed the box. Look at that. They crushed it. Oh, it smells good. Alright, so what's going on? Win a $50 gift card. See details below. Okay. Tell me how to get this now. Anyways, so I got my my lemon ginger tea. That's Linger. And 'cause I smush words together sometimes, and it's fun. This is how I will remember it. But anyways, it's lemon ginger tea. And I am excited to get my green tea because I am down to 2 tea bags of my green tea. And then this one is going to have some elderberry in it, which are extra antioxidants. So that should be good. I still got a nice supply of my, maybe like half a month, no, probably not even, probably like 15 days worth of my mushroom vitamins. But once I'm out, I have to wait till next paycheck just to be able to afford them again, because it's expensive. But I kind of need the I really need the antioxidants that I get from those, as well as the healthy immune boost. I mean, it's like supercharging your, what is that called, your immune system, because it's like mushroom power, mycelium power, go. And again, it does not make you inebriated or high or anything. It's just healthy benefits to that. Lion's mane is supposed to produce, like, not produce, but it's supposed to help your cognitive skills. It kind of helps you think a little better, retain memory a little bit. And, you know, hey, I kind of need that in my old age, because, like, dude, I sit there and I have to fight just to find my my vocabulary sometimes. So people are gonna muck up my cognitive skills, and I'm already having trouble with it. So let's just hope that the because it said to wait 2 days, and it's only been 1 day since it said that it had arrived. It's supposed to have arrived yesterday. My lemon ginger tea arrived today. Oh damn, I'm using the wrong one. But anyways, my lemon ginger tea arrived today, and then I have something, my other vitamin, they're raw, like vegetables and stuff that are in a multivitamin for me, for women. I mean, the only way I can get it is if I order it online, and it's stupid because, like, the store that was in Illinois had it, and it wasn't such a big thing where I had to order it online. But nobody around here sells it. There's not a vitamin shop or anything. So, there are a lot of pharmacies, but they don't sell raw they claim. Oh my goodness. Okay, so I was taking a live. I'm not name dropping for a good reason. It has those nice little dyes in it to color your pee, and it said that some of the ingredients were raw. Because I looked it up online, I was like, this doesn't make me feel the same way as my other stuff did. I was like, and my pee is a weird color now. And I didn't feel, you know, taken care of internally. And my body's just like, this stuff is trash. So, yeah, I don't dig the brand Alive for a multivitamin. Flip. I think I do Garden of. It's either Green Garden or Garden of Eden or I don't know. But they're pretty damn fantastic. They freeze dry their fruits and vegetables, and then they put them in a little capsule. So then when it breaks down in your tum-tum, your body's going num-num. So, yeah, tum-tum, yum-yum. Anyways, here I just sold like 1 billion of it. Reformation! So anyway, reimbursement maybe? I don't know. I demand giggles, and I demand laughter and happiness. So anyways, I don't think that's a bad thing, you know, honestly. I mean, the demanding part could be a little extreme, but like wanting those certain things, it's kind of comical. Oh, flip. Okay, so this customer had to call customer service on Amazon and everything, and I had her sitting there. Well, she was sitting there, she was getting annoyed and everything, and I'm just like, because he had put her on hold for like the 3rd time, okay? And I was like, I always believe that they walk away from the phone and they go to the water cooler and then start like just chatting away, and she just starts laughing about it. She's like, yeah. And I was like, oh yeah, maybe they stop at like one of their favorite people, like Bill in accounting or something, and they're just like, hey Bill, how's it going? Yeah, I got a caller on hold, I just wanted to say hi. And then she sat there and started laughing some more. And then he got back on. He was like, thank you for holding. And he's like, I just need you to hold a little longer. And I was like, and she was like, yeah, thank you. And he was like, hold please. And then like she got a little annoyed again, and I was like, yeah, he's going for coffee this time. Water wasn't enough. And she started laughing again. And it was it was cute. And then he got back on like maybe 5 minutes later, and he's like, it's like, we almost got it done. We just have to, you know, talk to another department and blah blah blah. And then he's like, thank you for holding, and I'll get back to you as soon as I can. And I was like, he put her on hold, and I'm like, now the snack machine. Coffee wasn't enough, and she started really cracking up, and it was great. I had her laughing, you know. I mean, being put on hold for that long, nobody likes being put on hold. Especially not that long. We were sitting there for like 20-30 minutes, and I was supposed to have gotten off like flipping 30 minutes prior, and she was being a good sport about it. And then we got her label printed out, because they said that they couldn't do the QR code, and she started like talking to him. She was really annoyed at that point. She's like, I've always gotten a QR code. She's like, I don't know why they did it wrong this time, and blah blah blah. And I waited for her to get done with her little thing, and he was like, well, he's like, I could give you back the UPS QR code, and she's like, no, that doesn't work here. She's like, is there any way we can do it through a drop off? And I was like, well, if they do give you the mail, if they email you the UPS label, shipping label, then we can print it out and we can send it. And she's like, okay, give me the label. And so we got her all set up, and she had to email the label to us, and then we had to print it out, and then we put it in the sleeve. And she thanked me for all of my help, and she said that that I made it a more enjoyable experience. And I was like, thank you. And she told me to have a great new year, and I was like, I'll try. And so yeah, I'm off on New Year's, and I was like, yay, my birthday. But yeah, it's gonna be, I get a present 3 days after. Okay, so I had to buy myself a new microphone because of the whole issue for the one I have. I was like, I can't record things here. And I was like, can I get in a party with people? I was like, no wonder why nobody wants to talk to me. Well, I mean, for other reasons probably too, but the mic making that weaning sound, I was like, I had recorded some video, and no, it was pretty damn bad. I was like, I can't use this. I was like, is this what people are listening, like hearing whenever I'm talking to them in party chat? I was like, yeesh. I was like, why didn't anybody tell me? I was like, dude. Just getting those floating things first. Alright, now I have to go up and grab my axe out of the other thing. Oh, it's 9:30. Okay, so I bought myself a flippin' microphone. It was on sale, granted, and what the hell was that called? It is one of those wireless ones. I know it's not really good for your head and whatnot. You'd rather have the cord ones, but that's all they had at the store, and I got a discount, so it was okay. And yeah. So, oh, excuse me. I gotta start getting ready for bed. I gotta pick all the socks up off. I wear 6 pairs of, well, not 6 pairs, but 6 socks. 3 pairs of socks just to not get frostbite, and it was actually 40 degrees down the mountain, but it was like 34 when I started my journey, and then like when I went down the hill, it was 40 degrees, so my breath was coming out cold. Like, you know how you can see your breath when it's like super cold? It was condensing in the air. Alright, so when I got down the mountain, it was like, it got to 39, and then it got to 40, and then one of the little automated thermostat thing said it was 44, and I was like, wow, alright. It was interesting, but I sweat so damn bad. I was like, I am so glad I didn't wear my uniform. Oh, my uniforms, 2 of my uniform shirts came in today, and I guess we only get 3 per person. So now I have 2 different, 3 different shirts to switch between. Anyways, so I'm gonna go now. Have a good one. I hope this was enough mining and complaining and talking about happy things. So, alrighty, I hope I'll be back tomorrow. What is tomorrow? Sunday? No, Saturday. Yeah, I work at 9. Yeah, so I think it's 9 to 6, so hold on. If it is, then I will cancel the next day, but I don't know. But anyways, I'm gonna see what I can do. I might be streaming tomorrow. Already, bye bye.